Oh no.
I'm not trying to stay on here too long.
The dates are
Let's
wrong.
see. How do we put the chat? I forgot how to put the chat on the side.
Click on chat on the right, and then there should be a chat overlay button.
Okay. There it is. Oh, but I don't like this. Look what it did to the back. Bree, did
You
you
gotta
really just
change
do
it.
that? Did you really just do that? Bree's like, what? All right.
There you go. Hey, that's wrong. There we go.
Okay, I guess we can use this one. All right, cool. Why you mute yourself? You don't want nobody seeing you eating a sausage?
I don't need anyone hearing me eating sausage, or else I would have hidden my face too. Yeah, exactly. You see the problem. I am a polite lady over here.
Sure.
So
yeah, on my end, this is going to be a mukbang because I'm hungry and I made dinner good tonight.
Good job.
All right, so peep game, right? I just saw the 3rd episode of Chainsaw Man. So here's the issue I have with Chainsaw Man. It is absolutely pure, beautiful, like cinematic. Wait, hold on, Bree. Listen, I'm not going to compete with Trump in the background. That's not happening.
It's not Trump. It's MSNBC. For your information,
all news channels are just Trump these days.
Pretty much. But here's the thing that I'm like, this is the issue I have with Chainsaw Man. Mm-hmm. It is literally the most beautiful anime I have yet to lay my eyes on. It's the Demon Slayer of 2022.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
My problem is that is it worth all that money, all that animation, all that effort for a story like Chainsaw Man? Is it worth it? That's what I'm worried about. Is it worth it?
Well, unlike you two, I went into it completely raw. I didn't even want to watch Chainsaw Man because y'all all have heard me say this. I don't do horror. I don't do blood. I don't do guts. I don't do scary. So I was fully prepared to like close my eyes throughout the entire thing. But one, for anyone who's worried, it is not as gory as you might think. When there's a lot of blood splatter, it's just like a wave of red and not like, guts spilling out. So it's not too gory. And just the first episode, yeah, it had an amazing first episode. Some people were a little crazy. It's not the best first episode I've ever seen. But it had a really good first episode. I almost cried when the dog died. I did. But then again, I like dogs.
That
got me. The first episode, it did hold up in terms of storyline, in terms of developing these characters, in terms of like making me give a crap about this main character. It delivered. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know how it will continue, but at least based on episode 1 and to an extent episode 2, it really delivered. It made me see the appeal of Chainsaw Man. And that's saying something.
Yeah, but is it worth all the question is it worth all that effort though?
I mean,
is it worth it?
It's one of those things where we'll find out on the back end. I mean, just on Pochita merch alone, it might be. Like, it's just going to be, how much money can the people who own the IP make off of it? That's when we'll find out. Like, right now, it doesn't really seem like it. Like, I've read the whole first part, and I enjoyed Chainsaw Man. I quite liked it. Is it the greatest story ever told? No. So, yeah, I don't personally believe it is worth it unless it makes enough money back, in which case it is.
But I'm not talking in the perspective of, how much coin is going to bring in. It's going to bring in coin regardless because that OP fire. Fire. If you guys haven't heard the OP of, he actually is one of the guys who actually sing one of My Hero Academia OPs. That's him who sings the OP to Chainsaw Man, right? I know that jawline from anywhere. I was like, I love you, sir. I know you saw it, and I looked him up, and it was him. So, my thing is like, I'm going from the perspective as a fan, as a person who read the first 3 chapters of Chainsaw Man. I'm looking as a person who is never satisfied with my content as far as anime. I'm never satisfied. Give me more until I blow up till my eyes bleed. That's how I'm.
But Patty, we have had examples where it feels like the animation was wasted just because it doesn't deliver. Top of the list, God of High School. Right next to it, what was that? Like music, magical girl, tact magnum opus, tact op opus. Amazing animation. Destiny. But I was watching it and it felt so empty.
Yeah.
Like it felt in those, I would be slightly annoyed because it feels like that animation quality was wasted because the story is so low. And that's hard to achieve because sometimes I would even say animation quality can make up for lacking storyline because you're there for the animation, even if not necessarily the storyline. Like there are cases where you're there because it looks amazing. It's not that strong storyline, but the animation's carrying it. And I would say Chainsaw Man is falling towards that end, if not a decent story and good animation. But, you know, it's not God of High School, complete letdown. It's not tact magnum opus. Very, very empty, despite it looking pretty.
Yeah. No, but that's a lot of money. Think about it. We're talking about Mappa, right? We see the effort. Not only that, we're talking about different ending songs for all these episodes. They're paying these bands to come out with singles for an ending, not even the OP, just the ending. Sometimes I forget and I don't even stick around for the ending. And I'm like, all right, this is good, whatever. And I'm out.
I kind of move on.
But sometimes I forget. But my thing is like, here's the thing, right? I'm jealous. I'm biased.
So let's get to the real nitty gritty.
The problem. You guys will always be my therapist, my feet up, pillow behind my back. That's it.
Now, how does that make you feel?
I'm a little jealous. First of all, thank you, Derbs. I'm a little jealous because of the fact that this type of animation, this type of effort, this type of magical stuff that I'm seeing, I wanted to see in my favorite anime.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to see my manga come to life with this type of effort. This is flawless. This is beautiful. This is cinematic. Even Mike was like, what the fuck? Like, there's moments like, I don't know if you saw episode 3 when the nigga came out of the rubble of the fucking building and was like, all right, nigga, I'm chopping you up. And you saw the shit. Like, even Mike was mad that he didn't pull the string. He said, pull the string already, nigga, pull the string. So I'm like, oh my God, like, are you serious? Like, you really? And then I'm sitting there next to him like, yeah, he should have pulled the string. But that's because of how captivating the art is. It's just so pleasing to the eyes. It's beautiful, breathtaking. This is the type of shit that made me fall in love with anime. I am jealous because I see all this effort being put onto Chainsaw Man, which I'm not taking away. It's an okay story, but does it deserve all this effort?
I'm okay with it so far because it doesn't seem like Chainsaw Man is getting too big for its britches. Like the thing with Demon Slayer is like, oh my God, it's Demon Slayer. I went to the mall the other day in Podunk, Virginia, and there were these 2 girls walking around in Demon Slayer cosplay. At every kiosk, there's some like Demon Slayer graphic t-shirt in Podunk, middle of nowhere, Virginian mall.
But we'll
like,
know
that level of hype and screaming, oh my God, so great. When I look and I think the story doesn't match up to that. The animation is pulling it, but because they're so excited, so lovely, it's so amazing, it's not matching up. Chainsaw Man, although it is getting featured at every bookstore, hasn't gotten that cocky yet.
Yet is the key word there. Like, the show is still ongoing. Remember, Demon Slayer was, what was it, episode 19? We all know that episode. If it's 19, that's the number I'm thinking of. But that's the one that made it blow up to the point that it's a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah, it broke the internet. With
episode. So Chainsaw Man has not yet achieved that. So right now, what's happening with Chainsaw Man is that it's living up to the hype that was, put forward. Like, everyone was like, yo, this is gonna be great, and we all watch it and went, yeah, you know what? This is great. like you ever see that meme with like all the knights around the table and they're all like finally agreeing on something? This is what's happening here with Chainsaw Man. We're all like, all right, yeah, y'all got that. So
yeah, but it's great because of what Mappa's doing to it.
In part, sure,
That's what I
but
think.
the characters do carry themselves. And
I mean,
that's
yeah,
what.
when the nigga hit him with the balls. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, come
I
on.
was just about to say that. Like that's what's making it
that
okay
is
because they
nice.
are living up to it a little bit. I was
Mhm.
dying laughing when he straight up said, "Yeah, I only go to the balls," and
nuts
he
and
followed
nothing.
through. Nuts or nothing, and he beat that man down. He said, "Oh, you're just here to chase the girl? Heck yeah, I am. What you
like,
want?"
like,
Like if the animation was slightly lower quality, would I still have enjoyed the first 2 episodes that I did see? And I think yes. I was very impressed by the animation, so it's a little hard to completely distract that. But I
Mhm.
feel like if it was lower quality, I would have still thought, okay, I kind of like this main character. Okay, I kind of like his little dog. Okay, that man made him eat a cigarette, and he said, "Yes, sir. Thank you for the dollar."
yeah, like
That's
money
not bit
was really
attitude.
like he
Like
gave up
they
multiple body
had.
parts. Like he really was about that life. Like I am broke.
Oh yeah, him saying, "Yeah, I sold my nut. I sold my eye, walking around with an eye patch. I sold one of my kidneys, and I'm spitting out blood just like my dead mother did." Like they had those emotional hits, like backstory. They brought in that other chick. Like you can say yes or woof to me, and I was also ready to say woof to her. So far, storyline, I don't know anything about it. Storyline is still at a 0 because I don't know, but the characters and the way they developed them and showed them in just the first 2 episodes was enough for me to say, okay, I get it.
Okay.
So I think our
All right.
consensus is that it's worth it, but we're all a little jealous.
I'm extremely jealous. I don't know what you thought.
Fine, I am a little jealous.
I am extremely fucking jealous because I'm looking at certain. I'm like, damn, Dororo should have got this treatment. I'm
Still would
looking at
never have
all
been
these.
seen.
I'm like, all these titles. Like, Can you imagine?
The Earl's
Like,
problem was never art.
If Blue Lock got that, I'd be jealous. I would like it if Blue Lock got it. Because Blue
no,
Lock, it's really good so far, but you can tell they didn't have much for the animation. Like
I
it
think
just
that's
the way I
That's
judge whether something has good or not animation is one, how fluid is it? Is the character like moving across or is it like do? And two, how many times do you just see a still shot where like nothing's moving except they have some background effect of like mist swirling?
nah. The
And
worst
there's
is
a
when
lot
like
of still
I think
everyone's
shots.
that's a
faces
sports.
disappear in the back.
I think that's a sports anime issue.
No,
Nah.
because just to make sure it wasn't, I watched an episode of Blue Lock, then immediately I went back to watch an episode of Awashi. And Awashi, they had more money. When you see shots moving, when they're making the same kind of movements, kicking a ball, running and ducking across the field, you see like full body moving more. You see more like flow and fluidity to the motions, to the shots in a
Mhm.
way that Blue Lock just doesn't have. Not to say it's worse. I'm loving Blue Lock so far and I still love Awashi, but you
Mhm.
can see the difference in the animation when you compare two soccer sport anime side by side.
Okay. Now I see what you're saying. All right. But I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like, not all animes are going to be fortunate enough to be able to have that type of budget, which, I mean, if you think about it too, if all animes had that type of budget and was kicking ass to that extent, would we fully appreciate every single anime that we watch? It'll just be like the norm to us then.
I would definitely be spoiled without a doubt.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think then they would rely more on the creative interpretation of how things look. Like a punch in One Punch Man looks completely different than a punch in Mob Psycho. Even though like it's still high quality animation for each, but you feel it differently versus like a still shot in Comey Can't Communicate. Like that first
Mhm.
episode, it's a completely different style of animation. The way that Haikyuu like makes that ball jiggle when they slap it. Even if I'm watching other high quality animation, I'd still see that and say like, dang,
Mm,
that's nice.
I mean,
So I don't think we'd get too spoiled, especially since the animators are coming with their own little techniques that they're tossing in.
Oh no, you speak for you. I would be spoiled. Like
no,
anyone brings out
no,
anything that's subpar, I would
no. Derby
rip
speaks
them
for
to
me too.
shreds.
No.
I would rip them
Derby
to
speaks-
shreds. Like
No.
no. You can't go
No.
back. Like you can't give me 1080p 4K quality stuff and then give me a 480p thing and say, nah, but
See?
see, I did it different. Nope. No, it's no.
You know
I
what's
know
so
what you're
crazy?
capable of now.
And you know what's so
You
I totally agree with Derby, but remember, this is coming from Brie, the same woman that critiqued Yuri on Ice, saying that the first episode was completely beautiful. Like, didn't you say the first episode was beautiful and everything else? You was like, what the fuck is this, the same anime?
Yeah, the first episode and
Yeah.
somewhat into the second episode, but after that, it went downhill so fast. That's how you
Yeah.
can tell when someone says good animation. Watch episode 1 of Yuri on Ice, then compare it to like episode 6, 7, 8, or 9. Like just the drop. And people, fans of Yuri on Ice, like we're all fans and we're looking, and we admit this, saying, yeah, it's doo-doo. It should not have won Best Animation necessarily against Mob Psycho back in 2016-17 awards, because episode 1 easily smashed out of the park, wins. The rest, nah. They said we're gonna show you something nice at the start and then never again.
Okay.
hooked you in.
All right. So real quick, guys. No one told me that the Ancient Magus Bride is coming out with a season 2.
Oh, my bad.
It's in April.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Birdie Wing, that's coming out in
Yeah,
season
that's
2 in
next
April.
season.
And
I'm excited.
I'm like she got a uniform now, yo. Like she looking kind of
No,
professional.
I need them to bring back the mobsters in some way. I need them to re-escalate.
Right, I need
It's
that
so
to
fun all the way
re-escalate.
through, but it almost feels like 2 different shows. When like, yo, 3 episodes, she was running away from a shootout because she
Yo,
won an
somebody-
illegal match date.
Right?
And now
Somebody
she's
got
like, oh
shot.
no, high school. Now
And
they're
they
just in high
left
school.
their body in the streets. Well, at the pier or wharf, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need them to like just at least reference say, yeah, we know we did that. An underground electronic, like constantly shifting field built on endless plates that slide around.
Like
Like,
what
come on.
what I would like if they finish this high school art nonsense and then every single person graduates into the underground, and I need it. Like they all just graduate into like high stakes gambling with golf.
All right. So wait. So another announcement. I know I'm just dropping shit on y'all, but first of all, Rise of the Shield Hero season 3. I don't know why the fuck that's coming, but it's coming. We got Attack on Titan, and also we have, ladies and gentlemen, Saga of Tanya the Evil season 2 is coming out.
Let's go.
And oh, never mind, forget it.
Wait, Patty,
Oh,
how are you
yeah,
looking
that's-
towards
what do you
the
mean?
winter season when we are in one of the most intense fall seasons? I will say that
Who
has
told you
ever
this shit is intense? Who told you it's intense?
It's
Who told you
intense.
that?
this current season.
Who told you that?
It's intense.
Yo, I can't even catch up with all the anime I'm supposed to be watching. You saw episode 1 of Maid War, right? Akiba Maid War.
Yes, I did. I like it. I saw the first 2 episodes. I like it. You know what it is? I don't think I'm getting notifications on my phone when they come in, because I watched the first 2 episodes of that and I still don't know when it comes out.
Your
And
phone is trying to
the
save your
animes-
life.
No, I gotta check it. So I gotta check it. And you know, when you put on your, well, I have another app, so you have to put that you're watching it
Mhm.
in order for you to get notifications. So I guess I forgot to do that. And then the what's it, the Immense of the Shadows or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes, and I gotta watch.
I
that.
use Live Chart. Yeah. Nah, I'm loving Eminence of Shadow. I just watched episode 3 of Bibliophile Princess. I'm liking that.
Mhm.
There's obviously Chainsaw Man, Bleach.
So my boss asked me, yeah, so like, are you using bonding time when you give birth and whatever? And I was like, no, it depends on what's coming out for the next, and then I'll let you know when I'm coming back, because you know, and that's how I bond with the baby. You know, you watch anime, yo. I'm loving all the videos that I'm seeing on TikTok where babies are watching One Piece.
Nice.
I feel like that's too. You got to start your baby at maybe about 3 years old. They have to be able to appreciate it, but still take their time to catch up. Actually, no, you don't got time. One Piece might be over by the time it's 3.
I'm starting from the
You
titty.
don't have to go.
My kid is gonna speak full Japanese by the time you guys come over and visit.
We need a new definition for what's your starter anime. Now it's not how to introduce people to anime, as how to hook my infants to anime. Like what's the new starters? I feel like the Precure series has a lot of appeal, as well as a throwback and go Digimon. Show them Digimon, ease them in. It's a good intro to Isekai.
Okay. That's that. You know what? That's a good point. You know what? This is why you don't want. All right. That sounds like a good one. That sounds like a good.
I see. Obviously, My Hero is a simple one.
Yeah,
I feel like that's too old because by the time they get to My Hero, I feel like you're at least 5. You gotta like start really, really low, easy level. Something that's just a crap ton of episodes, but kind of repetitive. You need some of the villain of the week stuff.
This is what this is the problem, right? I don't want my son growing up screaming like Bakugo, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna just leave that. I don't know. I was thinking about something very nice and you
Gundams.
No,
Gundam. There's quite a bit of those.
First of all,
Welcome to Demon High School. That has a good few seasons.
No, I want my roommate as a cat. Because I love to, you don't understand.
I don't know if your kid can take that.
That's true.
Chocolate babysitters. Kotaro lives alone. Make sure you appreciate what he has.
Oh my god!
Oh, you don't want dinner? Here's this box of tissues. Figure it out. I mean, no, there's a full plate of food.
Who's a cold-hearted bitch? You know that, Derby? Talking about he's a box of tissues.
No, they should be grateful. Look, I could have done to you what Gin did to Gon, but I didn't. I should have tuckered you, but I didn't.
No, whoa.
You see, Aaron didn't have a mom, but you do.
God. Jesus Christ! You know what? Now I got a second guess. You know what's so great about having raised your so ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I have a stepson. He is 12 years old, right? He's getting into anime, but he's always into anime. But now, since oh my God, who is that? He looked like he's Irish. Is that an Irish setter? What's that? That's not Yuki.
No, that's her mom's dog, Karma.
Oh, look at you. Oh, can you see? With all that hair, you know, like this. But he's adorable. Yeah, you are muted. I don't want you to think that I can't hear you, Bree. Then you're gonna think I'm ignoring you. Oh, you did that on purpose? You muted on purpose?
No, I totally forgot I was muted.
Oh, okay.
I definitely saw her in the back just talking. I'm like,
okay.
Word me again. I got the TV going, so you don't want to hear Trump, bah.
You can go back.
Weird way to say that. That is a weird way to say that.
You can yeah, shout out to all dog parents. Yeah, that's cool. Shout out. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I have a stepson and he's getting into anime more than ever now since I gave him like access to watching anime illegally. I'm not proud of it, but you know. Yeah, I'm a bad parent. So what?
What these premium services are doing, it's really their own fault at this point.
Yes, there is. Yes, it is. So now he's watching. He's like writing all the names of all these animes. He's watching Chainsaw Man. He finished Attack on Titan in like 2 weeks. He's watching My Hero. He's done. He's caught up. I'm like, are you really caught up? He said, yeah, I'm caught up. I'm like, oh my God. So now he calls his father, right? He doesn't have my number, but he calls his father. But he don't want to ask for me, but he asks for me. Like, you know, like he'll be like, hey, Dad, so what you doing? So he's like, I'm just like, hey, what's up? How's school? He said, yeah. You in the living room? So he's like, yeah. He said, is Patty here? So he puts him on speaker. He said, hey. I'm like, hey, what you watching? He said, I'm glad you asked. Michael. I finished, he rewatched One Punch Man. And I love, you know what he does, which is so amazing to me? He watches sub and dub. Just to get both. I don't know why he does it. I think he does it to get both perspectives, but he really do.
No, I highly encourage. If you ever like a series, go back, watch the dub. Because especially these dub actors are putting in work these days. So it's not sub or dub. The true answer, if you're a real fan, is and. It's sub and dub.
Speak for
You
yourself,
gotta
bitch.
watch
No,
twice.
no, it's always sub. Sorry. No, but I feel what you're saying, Brie. But even when he watches like if he's watching an anime on Hulu or any other streaming service, he is actually having the captions in the bottom, the subtitles in the bottom. If he's watching it in English, he still has the subtitles in the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's in English. He says, so this improves my reading skills. I can read faster when I watch. Oh my
What do
God.
we always say?
He
Read
is prepping
faster.
for the
That's what's up.
SATs.
Yeah. That's all that is.
You want your kid to succeed in life? Sub and dub them.
Yes, definitely. If I had this younger, man, let me tell you something. I would be so impressive to all my teachers in class. Not really, because I'm lazy. So that's why. But yeah, so he's and you know what's so crazy? Now I'm asking Mike, my husband, what should I give him? Because he that's the father, so he knows what he wants his son to watch. Your son just watched Ajin, right?
Yeah,
I'm thinking, okay.
At that point.
No, I think there's no limit. Because if you watch an Ajin and he's like, yo, can I watch Vinland Saga? I say, yeah, you can watch Vinland Saga.
Can't see why not.
Mike is
But
like,
you don't necessarily say like Berserk. Actually, no, you might as well see Berserk if you see any of the rest. Just maybe not interspecies. If Crunchy would show it, it's okay for him to see.
He doesn't want him to watch Berserk.
I mean, that's fair. That's a bit above Ajin.
Until you get to the last 3 episodes, but you could have just, So I don't know. He just like, it's just kind of tricky, but I'm getting practice so far because I'm to a point where if you watch a certain anime and you digesting it in a way where you're mature enough to know that you shouldn't act on these things. And it's not hentai. I feel like, okay, cool. Yeah, you can watch Vinland Saga. I feel like you can watch Vinland Saga. Mike is like, no, the fuck he can't. I'm like, what's the problem? So I started. So I'm like, yo, you, why you mad? Why you tight? So just to be petty, I played the OP while he was here, and then, because it's hard, right, to sink or swim, and then me doggy world, yo. So Ethan lost his mind. Ethan is like, what is who is screaming? So your father doesn't want you to watch this. He said, yo, come on, dad. Come on, dad. He said, I watch Ajin. Come on, dad. What's wrong? Come on, dad. Like, yo, the whole weekend, he's like, come on, dad.
No,
come on, dad.
You can't watch Ramen. Sorry.
Oh, nah, he can't watch that either. And he even watched, there was another show he watched that I'm surprised that Mike let him watch. He was like, Mike was like, I didn't know he was watching it. So now
sounds like they're starting to start like it sounds like they're trying to start an engine.
Just side conversations.
I know, right? That's cool.
God, you gotta warn me if I'm muted or not.
Nope.
You're muted. You're good. You're muted.
She's gonna enjoy the side conversations of Brie and her family.
It's all right. It's cool. It gives me a perfect opportunity to talk mad shit. Let me tell you something about Brie. So I'm
muted, not silent.
It's okay, because then I get a chance to say what I want to say come out, and it's too late. But yeah, so it gives me good practice to know what I can let my kid watch and not watch. So it's pretty dope. Like, he's interested. He's like, he wants to go. He can't wait to go to Barnes and Nobles. But it's funny because he's like, I was like, okay, when you go, have fun. He's like, nah, I want to go with you. I'm like, do you know how special that is to have a nerd that you like, a soon to be full-fledged nerd that you're converting, and then for them to have the experience going to Barnes and Nobles and they say, I want to go with you. When I tell you, I almost balled up a little bit, and I was like, nah, I just flew in my eye. Like, that's what it was. It's an amazing feeling, yo. Like to actually, but then it's a big responsibility too, because you feel obligated to give them nothing but the best before they go on their own. Right? Not even just kids. I'm talking about people in general, because there's a lot of people that come to us that will listen and be like, hey, okay, what's your top 5? There's a reason why people ask you for your top 5. They don't ask you to judge you. I do. But when when other people ask you, it's really to, lengthen their list, I think, right?
That, and it's a personality test.
Yeah.
Like, I don't judge you in a bad
judging.
way, but I get an idea of what kind of person you are based on your top 5. Like when I met Derby and he came out saying like no to me Cantabile, I was like, okay, that means something.
Yeah, that stays in my top 5 forever.
I mean, yeah,
right. And just on like a music anime, a slice of life romance female lead music anime. Okay, that says a little bit about him as a person, as opposed to someone who just says Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
True.
Dragon Ball GT.
I mean,
you gotta put like Mike say, you gotta put vegetables on the plate. Like, you can't, like, I feel like if you put all right, ladies and gentlemen, I may talk a lot of mess and we may talk about shonen and stuff like that, but my thing is this: for you to fully experience how great anime is, and I keep saying this over and over again, you have to be able to look at other genres. Just give them a try, just to watch other genres.
I would judge anyone that only watches one genre. Like, I know we shit on shonen heads a lot, but honestly, if you only watch shoujo anime, I judge you just as harshly.
I don't trust a girl that just watches shoujo or a boy that just watches shonen. Like, I do see them as kind of the same.
Yeah, it's like, like, that's cool. Enjoy what you love, but I can't take any recommendations from you. Like, you stayed in only one lane, and this is the one time where you really shouldn't just stay in one lane. You gotta explore. You gotta, what is it? Expand your horizons.
True.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's like, how many times you gonna go to a restaurant and ask for chicken tenders and fries? Like, you can't do that. I'm judging you. I'm totally judging you. Everywhere we go, every restaurant, can I get the chicken tenders and fries? What are you, sick?
At some point, ask for mozzarella sticks. At least
do something. Like, at this point, you got too much options. You got too many streaming services for you to just stick with just shonen.
We're not about to have too many streaming services, because it's got to be asked, Patty, what are your plans for the Netflix crackdown? What are you going to do? I feel like it's almost a new landmark horizon. Like, I don't know. What are you guys going to do? I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore.
To be ready
$3 an extra profile. It's up there.
Nah, I'm ready to let Netflix go, to be honest with you. I'm ready to let it go. I am.
But then they said Cyberpunk 2077. They said Bridgerton prequel.
Yeah.
They said a competition shows for mixed drinks. Like, every time I'm ready to drop them, like, not all their stuff is good, but they occasionally bring something out and say, hey guys, I know you want this, exactly this. It's perfectly up your alley. And I'm like, dang.
Honestly, after Dragon Prince season 4, I think I don't need it anymore.
I think, with Kevin being shout out to Kevin. With Kevin having that illegal site, I think I'm gonna just go to that. And watch. Don't ask me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ask me.
But my appeal of Netflix is Netflix really lets you know, hey, this is what's coming. Here's what we have in the works. Here's what's coming. Illegal sites, they have it stored, but you got to know what you're looking for on an illegal site. Netflix presents me things like gifts, like, hey, by the way, here's what we got, and I know you want it. Illegal sites don't do that.
Hold on. Real quick. Takeem, I'm calling Child Protective Services on your You do not do that to your child.
He said his oldest. We don't know how old his oldest is.
Man,
I assume like 17.
Nah, I'm not. No. Calling Child Protective Services. I'm bold, but nigga, you bold. Like, you.
Man.
Talk about she gotta learn. You traumatized her. Talk about I'm never watching the last 2 episodes of a series ever again. I'm not doing it.
I mean, there's worse. He could have made him watch. He could have made him watch like episode 1 of Goblin Slayer. Like that would be bad.
Abyss. Made him Abyss. Because that's a gradual downside.
Metal Alchemist is really bad.
Wow.
Only like that one episode is really bad. maybe
No,
2.
like it deals with some
Yeah.
pretty tough topics.
I know, but in a palatable, easy to digest way. Like it gets a little harsh, but
Yes.
not so bad. Probably because it starts you off at the worst possible level, like agonizing death and dismemberment of everyone you love, and then it's
True.
fine.
And then
But
you know
Made in
we
Abyss,
put a dog and a little girl together, and then it's fine.
I know
Except for all
he
those people
will show up.
Scar kills, and then Mace
but you
Hughes
guys
dying.
really think they're gonna get rid of Netflix?
Yeah.
Like
I think-
really, I feel like I use it too much because it's my mixed bag site. Otherwise, I'll have to like go to one site for my K dramas, one site for my anime, one site for my competition shows.
I'm sorry, what your name is again? I thought that's what we were all doing. I'm just like I don't know. I have one site for my K
No,
drama.
because I can get rid of Disney Plus and not flinch. I can get rid of Hulu and I won't cry very much. I won't cry at all if I get rid of Hulu. I don't even touch Hulu. Fine, take them away. I never bought YouTube Red in the.
Mm. You muted.
Might cut out.
You muted.
I had the same Netflix account since they were sending out DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I'm ready to let it go though. I think I can let it go. The only time I'll probably be like, okay, I think I need it back. Lookism. I'm sorry. Lookism. If I can't get Lookism in my other sites, in my anime sites,
places. I'm not worried.
I have zero faith in Lookism. I feel like it's going to be a bunch of CGI. And because it's Netflix, if it was Crunchyroll, if it was another studio who was doing it, they might really take the time it needs. But we've all discussed how hard Lookism will be to tackle. And I don't think Netflix is even close to being at the level where they could touch that.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. They redid Berserk.
Yeah, they are redoing it.
Yeah, it's out right now. The first 4 episodes.
How is it?
It looks good. It looks better. Yeah, they put a lot of CGI in it a little bit, but
is it 2016 CGI or?
I would say like 2019 CGI, but like 2019, right in the middle of COVID CGI. Like it's it's hard. It's hard to.
Yeah.
But
I have watched that Witch of Mercury one. Now that thing's amazing.
Oh, the Gundam?
Yeah, like that had a wonderful episode 0. Like goddamn.
No, the 0 was good. Episode 0.
Like
was good.
what? Like you just gonna end with her singing "Happy Birthday" after just spoiler?
Yeah. No. I get you. First of all, the Gundam look amazing. They knew what they was doing. They zoomed in on that shit. The first, no OP, just zooming on the Gundam. I was like, okay, bitch,
fine.
You ain't come to play. You ain't come to play. It's fine. It's fine.
Episode
I got you.
1 where she's like, yo, yeah, so we're engaged now. Just accept that. Like that's just how it works at school. We're now engaged. Like what?
But, yeah, but nobody's really talking. Nobody's talking about it.
Oh no, they are. Like it's being talked about.
I don't see it at any of my streams.
Wait, Takimati says Lookism looks like Beast Wars. I know, and I don't know. Oh, pardon the dogs. I don't know if you have read it. I highly encourage reading Lookism on Webtoons because it's good. It's really, really good.
Well, it will.
But
be
I
in
don't
chapters.
think it can be made into an anime. At least not without like skilled people working on it. It's too hard to translate.
It is. It is.
We'll see what happens. I mean, people thought Arcane couldn't be done, and then Arcane pulled it off.
Well, that's because the director sold his soul. I personally believe that.
And because Arcane didn't have to follow a script. They just chose some characters randomly and created it from the ground up. But Lookism?
I'm a little worried. Yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go with Lookism. I have no clue. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I really don't know. But I'm pulling up early.
We'll find out in a few weeks.
Early. And Vinland Saga is coming out in January, which is perfect because I'm gonna get my hot chocolate, my tea ready, everything. They already announced what's the opening theme song. I'm already a little disappointed because it's not the same niggas. that sung the last theme song. Them
Oh
niggas sung
shit!
the
Yeah,
shit
that last
out of it.
episode. Sorry.
Yo, that dude sung the shit out of that theme song. Like, I never seen somebody scream so much and not get choked up. I'm like, damn, that's that different heavy metal. That shit hit different. That shit hit different. But yeah, that's about what other anime I was watching. I thought that was really, really good this season.
Yeah, Chicha did throw hands. That shit was great.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It looks like a more futuristic version of the Wandering Witch,
Which one?
the Gundam.
Okay.
Not hot chocolate and tea together. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta have variety when it's cold outside. You know what I mean? So let me see what else. That's about. Ooh, hold on, bitches. I'm about to leave.
Rude.
We got 15 more minutes before I leave here. To Your Eternity. The
Yeah.
first
That was
freaking
a solid episode one. Though I was expecting tears, and then it didn't happen. So,
Are we spoilers or no spoils for this?
No.
we can do whatever we want, really.
Give them a second to see that. We'll give them a second before we really talk about. But yo, I'm saying y'all two will know what I'm talking about, and if anyone who's seen it is watching, I hated that person so much
They suck.
before, but
Yeah.
then at the end of episode 1, so it's like, hey, I'm like, I
Redeemed
get it.
immediately.
I
They're
get
the
it.
best.
That was the prequel. That was the before.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. To Your Eternity
it did
came
come
back. It did come
On
back.
Saturday.
The first episode of the new season is out, and it was a strong first episode. Not amazing, not as strong as season 1, episode 1. I don't think anyone can really match that level.
Even them.
That was a flawless first episode.
I mean, what
But
do we call
this,
him?
it's not disappointing.
What do we
What?
call him? What's his name? The main character.
Fushi.
Fushi.
He
Okay.
got named by his mom.
Oh,
All right. So let me say
He
this.
also got murked.
I feel like Fushi, right? Even though he's been around for so long, we still have to remember he's still like a child.
Oh yeah, he's still an
Because
idiot.
yeah, I just got so upset because it's like he's still
Yeah.
mourning, right? He's still mourning of all the lives that, touched him, and the fact that he has to see them go eventually because of the fact that he's immortal, right?
Right.
And then it's like now he's at a point where he questions everything. He's like, so what's the point of all this? What's the point? They're going to
I don't
die.
think you can call him a child anymore, because he did have child that newborn, early childhood. That was with Mai. Then he had his adolescence growing up when he was with Gugu.
Yeah.
But
And
now, just not a spoiler, this new season starts and 40 years have passed and he's just been chilling on island. So he's a grown adult, but he's still very ignorant to the ways of the world because he just shut himself up. So he's a grown adult. He's practically midlife crisis, but for a mortal, where he's trying to figure out, what am I doing with my life? What am I supposed to be doing? Should I be rebelling? I feel like he is a grown adult. He's just a dumb one.
I
I
wouldn't
just
call
feel
him
like
an
he's a
adult
kid.
in this situation. In this situation, I'd be like, maybe he's 14.
Yeah, I feel like he's very, very immature at this point, because it's like you see what you are capable of, you see what you can do.
That's basically when he ran away to hide on the island. So he's not really aged at all since then.
First of all, how you hide in the island like that and there's no manga around you? Like, I don't understand. Like, if I'm gonna go and be a hermit, I'm having all access to books, manga, anime, tea, bread, and all the seafood that I can eat. Nigga, are you
remember,
kidding me?
homie can make whatever he's touched before, so he just made it whenever he wanted it.
First of all, I don't even trust that, because that nigga still put poison in this shit. Like, talk about, oh, that's how I first ate it. So if you fall asleep, that sleeping shit they put him under, he was like, oh shit, I copied it too well. He was just falling asleep. But yeah, To Your Eternity, I felt like it came in heavy. I felt like it was really nice. And I appreciate the fact that they still kept that OP. So,
Yeah.
Mappa, Saga, can you please? You know why they kept it? They was like, "Damn, we paid
we
that."
can't
You
do
on
a
mute,
better
Bree?
job.
You on mute, Bree? You on mute, Bree?
Darn nabbit. I was just saying, you can't get rid of that singer, Utada
Utada.
Hikaru. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they can't. They just had to make a new animation to match it. It's like, no, we're keeping this for every season forever.
Nah, they keeping it because they know they paid her a brick to sing it. That's you know.
We're gonna get
They
our
can't
money's
afford a new
worth.
one.
This is where the budget went.
That's it. I wouldn't be surprised if you caught her at the ending of season 3 with the same pink blood. You like, hold on, does this rewind? Oh no, she's singing the ending too. Okay, cool. I'm like, yo, this is I don't know. But yeah, you're right. We got some heavy hitters this season. And it's
part 2 is out.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. Spy Family is not disappointing at all. Mike is laughing every single second. Every single second. I fell asleep because I was tired. And he's slapping his thigh. I'm like, what are you watching? You watching episode 16 without me? He said, bitch, I told you what I was going to watch. If you fall asleep, do what you do with Derby. Rewind the shit. I'm like, wow. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's
Licorice Recoil. So bad.
Say it again, Derbs.
Nah, what the Kim just put in the chat, Licorice Recoil. I wanted to like it so bad, but I just could not get into it. I think I got 2 episodes in and I dropped it.
Oh. There's a lot of shows you want, like you look at it and you want it to win. And then you just it's
one of those shows
awful.
Where it's not awful. That's not what I put. It's one of those shows where you have to suspend disbelief, but for whatever reason, the setting doesn't let me, because they try to act like they're in the real world, but a lot of the things they do don't make any sense. So like she has bullets that apparently are armor piercing, but they're rubber, so they don't kill anyone. And I'm like, no. You can't just do these 2 things at the same time and expect me to think this is okay. So it's just little things like that just made me nitpick until I couldn't.
The best part of Gunslinger Girl was the trauma. We were all there for the Fratello. It is like very important. If you're gonna make child soldiers, make it hurt.
True. What else? I'm still disappointed with Pirate Princess Fiona. That shit is one of those. That was one of those shows that made me be like, "What? Really?
Yeah,
really?"
Forever on 2 episodes left. I'm just looking at those 2 episodes like I should finish this, but I don't want to.
No, it's not even worth it. I finished it because Mike made me finish it. He's like, you gonna be what if? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be what if forever. Like, come on. Like how everybody interesting but her. It's like another fruits basket. But with pirates, but they were gangster. Like,
yeah.
And then the people that were more interesting, they dead. Like the female pirate shit.
Dang, that's right. Oh yeah.
Patty, I don't understand how you can be mad at Chainsaw Man when you seem almost less mad at Pirate Princess. It was also kind of a wasted animation.
Oh yeah.
On, like mediocre characters.
No.
She was pretty as fuck.
The shit was beautiful, but everybody else was. Listen, everybody else in that anime was top tier. All the assassins, even the one with the side bang, shorty was fire. The twins, the nigga that went to the marketplace and the shorty gave him free.
Doesn't matter if the main character can't hold up. If the person you're following is not satisfying, then the show can't be satisfying.
Yeah.
True,
because they just hog the screen time.
Yeah, but that's
only in like some comedy shows where you can kind of pull that, where the main character can be boring because you're not really there for a serious, story adventure.
Big Bang Theory.
Sure.
I think all the other characters are great, but then again, I still don't know who the main character is. So
there's no real main character in that. Like a lot of sitcoms don't really have one.
Yeah, but that's Big Bang Theory is seriously a good show. All you other nerds out here that boycott it because you say, "Oh, that's not how nerds." Yes, it is.
Yeah, like I related to that show a lot, like a lot.
Yeah, the guy that owned the comic book shop.
Like,
what's his name? The one that has no friends. He said, So you're just gonna have a party and not invite me? Like I love him. Sheldon, hilarious. It's like you love and you hate him at the same time.
Yeah.
Penny, Penny, Penny. It's a great show. But we got like 5 more minutes. Anything anybody else want to bring up?
I think you heard people say watch Akiba Made War, so watch Akiba Made War.
Yeah.
That's
And I guess I'm gonna post our most recent episode where we were discussing the Bayonetta thing. But I guess just like a quick recommendation or addition to it that the chick who voiced Bayonetta did actually make another statement. Like in our episode, we were mad talking. She's not going to say anything. We won't hear anything else. Case closed. Story over. We're done. And then last night, or yesterday evening ish, she came out saying like, yeah, they paid me. Well, they were going to pay me.
They did all.
Like I was so shocked, but I guess people on Twitter were calling her out the same way we were.
Yeah, like oof.
Listen. I don't believe in white tears. That's
Good word. Yes.
I don't believe in white people. So, well, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. Or not saying nothing. Yeah, you're not saying nothing because you cashed the check and it cleared, bitch. That's what the fuck.
Yeah, yo, I was editing the episode, and the entire time I'm like, yeah, we're right. We were right about that point. We were right then too. Yep, correct. Wow, we called it. Oh, I wish we had just dropped that like a few days earlier, because we are prophetic.
See, I love it when we're right. Feels good. Feels real good. Anybody watching Bleach?
I'm still on episode 2.
Okay.
It was a good episode 1. I will probably finish it, but probably will happily wait till like it's done and just watch it in one go.
Okay. Nobody's watching Reincarnated as a Sword.
I am. Much better than I expected.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's about it. It's much better than I expected, but it's not like in like 3 years I probably will never mention it again.
That's what a lot of animes.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of animes. You if you do that, you're successful. You
are right. I don't expect you to mention it in 3 weeks.
You ever seen an anime and you're like, oh, I watched that. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. I love that. I love that feeling. I love it.
It's a good film.
Yeah, it's great. You feel like you accomplished something in your life. My mom asked me, what would you want to do when you go? I want to forget all the anime I watch. So when people ask me, did I see? I'm like, yeah, I saw it.
Man, and I want to forget so I can enjoy it all for the first time again. But
oh, that'd be One Piece.
All right, enjoy One Piece for the first time. Full Metal for the first time. Watch Death Note, not knowing anything for the first time.
That'd be nice. That'd be so fucking nice. What other show? Promise Neverland. I watched that over again. Read it over again.
Yeah, I'd read that over
again. I would definitely read it over again.
Kino's Journey is a good one. That's great.
Oh yes. I would definitely watch that over again.
Psychopaths, I would like to watch over again without knowing anything. Babylon as well.
And if I feel like I want to hurt myself, I probably watch Given again. I'll watch Given again.
Yeah.
If you question life and
I'm trying to get rid. I'm trying to go through it again right now. But the dub. So at first, like I got through the first episode or two, but just when like the guys start singing the la 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 thing in the dub, it's bad. It's very cringy. I had to turn it off and step off. But I'm gonna get back to it.
Just I mean the whole side story. I mean I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm here for it. Ooh,
like that's about like my whole list. I would like to watch over again without knowing anything.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Man, I got my whole life ahead of me when this kid get here.
Like, that is the best way to watch everything over again.
There's a new tiny person
next to you.
What?
You need to watch it.
No, you don't get to watch sports right now. You're watching sports anime today.
Right? You want to watch LeBron? Have you seen Kuroko? Come on.
Sing Love Hina. Oh, 3D Girlfriend. I would love to watch that over again. 3D Girlfriend was such a good
Don't start that
anime.
fight, Bray. Back down, Bray.
Man, she don't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about. You've been deep in Golden Kamuy. I've been trying to pick it up for so long, and every time when I watch it, I drop it for some reason. I don't know why.
The art is a little jarring, especially.
Yo, fuck the bear, man.
The bear.
I hate that fucking bear.
Yeah, I remember when I first watched it, I got to the bear and said, nope. And then, like, I think end of season 2, somebody was like, really, come on, watch it. And then, yeah, so I'm like midway through season 3 for Golden Kamuy.
What you talking about? Hajime no Ippo?
That's the thing. Don't let your kid play any sport unless they first watch a corresponding sports anime. Let them choose based on that. Like that. Okay, yeah, so you're not playing baseball, kid. All right, you want to try volleyball? All right, we can see about that.
I mean, I think we got one for every sport right now. I think we're just missing bowling and dodgeball.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know of any losing anime.
Which one?
Losing.
I feel like there was one. But I could just be saying that to win.
Right? I will accept Cool Runnings in place of any Rouging anime. Right? Okay. It's close. It's not anime, but it counts for our purposes.
I think there was an Olympics one, so it might have been Luging in that.
Okay. Let me see what else.
All right, I gotta dip out for the night.
All right. Real quick, Bree. If there's a matter of fact, we'll do a meeting tomorrow. Is that cool? Or you guys are busy?
I'm good.
Because I want to pull out the paperwork for tomorrow for the interviews on Anime NYC.
Alrighty.
Because I already got, I only want one person that I want to interview. So that's
maybe not say it now. Yeah. End the stream first.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, my stepson ain't gonna watch it. I hope not. But nah, yeah. So we got to figure out who we interviewing and what questions we're gonna have lined up. So that's it. But yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into Black Ramen Podcast. I cannot stress this enough. If you guys are inquiring about being a part of the show, which we have no problems with, if you want to come on the show, we would love to chop it up with all of our Black nerds, especially if you're a creative. Please go through the proper channels. When I mean proper channels, not the DMs. I mean email. Please email us. Email us. Email us. Tell us what you want to talk about. Tell us what you're trying to promote. There's nothing worse than trying to say you want to be a part of the show and you don't follow us. That's the most disrespectful shit. Like, for you to come on our IG and say, yo, I love the work that you do. Are you willing to have somebody on the show? And then what? I go and I click on your shit. You don't even follow us, my nigga? Like, you serious? You just want nah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you have content that you want us to talk about, if you even have a question, we'll read it on our podcast, or if you just want to show us what you're doing and you want it out there, definitely hit us up at blackramenpodcast@gmail.com. Put on subject title Ask Black Ramen. We would love to hear from you. We would love to talk to you. We would love to interact with all of our Black content creators so we could promote Black content and make it accessible for everybody to get in touch with. And we're going to be at Anime NYC. We have a panel at Saturday at 3 o'clock. Saturday, 3 o'clock is creating safe spaces for Black POC women. If you're not a woman, pull up anyway. I guarantee you it will blow your freaking mind. It's for everybody. We all need a safe place. And this is a safe place for women can talk. And for men, you can listen and state your opinion as well too. But if you are Andrew Tate, I swear to you, I'm a body slam you. I have no, I don't care. I will do that. I will do that. Be like, yo, you belong in the kitchen. Get out of here. Boom. I'm that bitch to do that. Well, anyway, so any final words, y'all, before we go?
I got anime to watch.
All right.
So
With
many
that
things
being
to catch up
said, thank you for being on our live stream. Thank you every single one of y'all that was writing in the comments. We appreciate you for keeping this conversation going. And with that being said, we out. Peace.